Hello, everyone. This is the second part of our first episode of the Ciconia drip/counter design tier list that we had to split into for lack of time. So that's why the intro for this episode is in post recording. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and without further ado, welcome to the smoking room. This episode is gonna have Ciconia spoilers and very light Umineko spoilers. On to the episode.
Are we headcanon that his medal does in fact say gamers don't die, they respawn? Because if so, that puts him up like a tier.
Let me zoom in a little bit more.
It's on the back.
I don't know, it looks kind of generic to me. Maybe if one shoulder plate was bigger than the other, maybe if he had something like Takumi going on instead of just having a regular Aikido skirt. Kind of like this.
Do we know, I can't remember, does the sword come out? Is it just for aesthetics, or does he actually use it with his fighting style?
Yeah, and precisely because of the slashing ability, I just assumed he was using the sword on his sprite.
It's his treasured red sword.
Yeah.
Why does it have, like, buttons on one side and then stitches on the other?
Style.
Like, as if it's trying to be held together from two different sides.
Well, you can never be too prepared.
Man's bringing a sword to a gunfight. He's not prepared enough.
Yeah.
Are those stitches also on his, like, shoulder plates? Okay, that's cool.
But I think that's what they actually did, just to to keep the plates together. I think
Okay.
that's an actual thing.
I like the color scheme.
I don't really like this color scheme. I think it's a little bit too all over the place.
I feel like the color scheme
I don't
doesn't
know.
match with his hair, but otherwise, I kind of like it.
If you compare it to Lingji's, like, she has a lot of red and yellow to contrast the white, and he has not got a lot of that. He's got a lot of, like, blue, grey, which doesn't contrast as nicely.
Yeah, he has very warm colors and then very dark colors together, and I don't think that looks that well.
Yeah.
Okay, then where are we putting this man?
I think
B, C?
C tier. I mean, I think the skirt, or I'm not sure what you call that. The like the gi pants, it has a similar issue to Koshka. Like, I would say C tier.
I feel like he's C tier because it doesn't mesh well, as opposed to C tier because Koshka just feels like her design doesn't have a lot of personality.
So do we leave him in C tier then?
Yeah.
Okay, let's look at the gauntlet.
If the gauntlet isn't just a sword.
I think we're gonna need another screenshot. Or maybe I can just go into the wiki and get the fucking sprites.
He has like the same medal like 3 times on one. Oh, that's cool.
3 times? Where are you seeing?
It's like the COU flag medal. I assume it's a medal because it looks like it's plated on. Because he has it on both shoulders and on his collar, and assumedly on the other side of his collar.
Could just be the thing that indicates his status within the army.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe it's one of those things where, like, it needs to be visible from all angles or something. So, like, he's got them on his shoulders so that if people are looking top down on him, they can see his rank. And
Oh, I didn't know that.
because they have that would be a real thing, right? Like, they probably don't worry about it looking top down in real life because most of the time you'll be looking straight on at somebody. But
By the way, isn't the medal like definitely from like the god, what's it called? It's like the virtual fighting whatever at the start of Ciconia. Do they say that it's from that? Or is it just non-distinct medal?
Like the Olympic Games, virtual Olympic Games. I don't know. I don't think
I
it's
think
ever.
the COU has one before because it was Warcat versus Lingji squad in the finals, right? This is not a part of Ciconia that I think a lot of people consider important.
Well, it's not relevant. Let's focus on the design.
Yeah,
I like it a lot, yeah.
I like the gauntlet.
I don't know if there were samurai in China. Oh wait, Momotaki is Japanese, right? Yeah. I like the samurai aesthetic.
I like the decoration on the like both the W thing and then also the red, the blue, the white, and a little bit of grey. Like, I think that solves a lot of the colour issues he had before. Like, all of those colours are from, like, Lingji's outfit, right? So, like, it's doing the same thing on the gauntlet.
I like the Kabuto thing at the top. that you would see on a lot of samurai helmets.
Yeah, and the plate below the main plate also helps give it a bit of the kabuto shape. It makes it look like the golden W is on top of the kabuto shape because of the shoulder plate below the main plate.
Oh, true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, if, like his arm was an entire samurai, and the plating is the top of the
And it's kind of doing that puffy sleeve thing that you like, yes. Like
that too.
And then it squeezes down. It's like that little bit of like wrist plating looks like it could be like the equivalent of a belt.
And then there's a knot tied to nothing under it.
Well, actually, it kind of looks like a bell.
It does look like a bell.
You would pull on the card to make the bell ring.
Oh, true. And it would go everywhere while you're flying and alert the enemy.
It's because his wings is dog, so she always knows where he is.
He's also honorable. He would never strike someone in their back, so it's fine if they know he's coming.
True. Holy shit.
I feel like making noise is only a bad thing if you're moving slower than the speed of sound. If you're moving faster than it, they can't even track you using sound because, like, by the time they hear it, you're already gone.
Oh.
They must be, right? Because, like, fighter jets are supersonic, and they're
Are Gauntlet
super...
Knights supersonic? Is that confirmed? They must be, right? Well, but like people try and shoot them. But guns are supersonic. I'm stupid.
Even if he isn't supersonic, I think they do move fast enough to where the speed of the sound of something traveling is kind of trivial. I don't know if you could keep up with like getting all these different noises from different places as you're flying. I don't think your brain would like be able to interpret what the fuck is
That's
going on.
why they communicate with their virtual tablets, right?
Yeah. It's fine. He takes the bell off when he's doing stealth missions.
Which is why he doesn't have it in his normal design, because Momotake is a spy!
I like it. I think S tier.
I like it.
Yeah.
I think this is an A.
A?
I agree with A.
I could put it S. I really like it.
I think A is good.
A sounds good.
Okay, that's an A rank design.
I do not remember this character.
Really?
No, I don't.
Oh,
I haven't read Ciconia since, like, the start of last year. But, like, I do not remember you.
like, you don't remember what she does in the story, or you don't even remember seeing the character design?
I don't remember seeing the character.
That's concerning.
She doesn't do much. At one point, she says, like, oh, I'd do anything for the recognition.
She's a spy. No.
Screw the public bath.
Maybe.
She might actually be, but it might be too obvious.
I like the layers on her dress. The fact that the chest area is on top of the rest of the dress. And obviously the cape.
The colours are working in this one, yeah. It's not like Momotake's where the pants are a completely different colour and not really matching the rest.
I think the colors work together really well.
And she's got the blue... Like, is the blue just her colour? I don't think Lingji and Momotake have as much of the blue. But the blue goes really nice.
Yeah, no, I think it really is the white with the yellow and red highlights.
Which she has. But, like, I think, if you compare her to Lingji, I think she swapped the gold and some of the red for the blue.
The color of her country is covering up the true color of her outfit underneath, which is blue, which is symbolic of the fact that she's hiding her true colors as a spy.
Just like, yeah.
Yes.
I need to stop.
Everyone is a spy. Okay. I was looking at her collar, and she also has a symbol on her collar. So, like, star, Momotake has a flag.
I really like how all of Baibao's outfits have those collars. That the collars look really tight, like literally, but also like they look nice.
Yeah, I'm finding out so much about the connecting lines between all these different designs that I had never noticed.
I think it's interesting that, like, her cape, the inside color of it is blue. Like what I assume the clothes she's wearing under, like, the uniform dress thing are. But on her main body, the undercolors are red, which is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to think of it.
I think it would look bad otherwise.
Yeah.
I think I really don't like the colors, but I think the outfit itself is really good, especially if we could see it from the back.
It was a very good silhouette.
I do like the colours.
Alright, then where are we putting it? B, maybe?
A or B, yeah.
I could live with either. I'm looking at Chloe and I'm like, yeah, Chloe's is better, so I think B.
Okay.
I I know we're not ordering them, but I would say they're higher than Meow and Jaden's.
Oh damn!
Ooh.
She's actually using a Yu-Gi-Oh
shit.
thing.
It is a dual disc.
It's a half dual disc.
This is her dual runner, her D-wheel, or whatever you want to call it.
That's so surreal because, like I said, I got the game open, I got all the profiles, but exactly that entire dual disc is hidden behind it.
Oh.
So I had no idea it was there.
So she basically has a whole metallic arm, but then she gets a big ass fucking crown on her shoulder and a half disc on her arm.
It looks a little over-designed, honestly.
Really? I think it looks under-designed. Because it looks so nude. It looks too over the top on the extremes, but then it looks so nude on the arm.
Yeah.
I can see that. I like it. Again, the colours really make it pop. And it'll go well with like the other two in her squad.
I feel like every other gauntlet has like rather understated colors so far. And so I see this, and it's just like, look at me! I'm a gauntlet knight!
That fits with her thing. Literally the only thing I know about her that I keep coming back to is that she's a sucker.
Yeah, fair enough. Maybe it's good character design.
What does this tell you?
I think it's a
C-A-B-D-S?
B.
Yeah, B's good.
What the fuck am I saying? Why did I say it in this order?
C-A-B-D-S. Is that what you said?
I don't know. Where is she going?
I think it's a B to
B,
me.
yeah, I like
The
that.
half dual disc is really funny, but like,
It's funny, but it also is just weird.
if it wasn't there, then there's one piece of design on her gauntlet though.
Yeah.
I feel like my impression was like I saw it for the first time. I was like, "Oh, that looks really nice," and then you guys like pointed out all the things that are like bland about it, and then over what do you call it? Over gaudy on the top, and like I can kind of see like I think the details let it down, but the colors I really like. Just the initial like first impression looks really good. I think.
It also like doesn't match her color scheme all that well.
No, that's true.
Of like white, blue, and red, and then it's silver and gold. Like,
I wonder what she would look like and Momotake would look like if they swapped gauntlets.
Oh.
I feel like she could get away with Momotake's gauntlet.
No.
But I don't think Momotake could get away with her gauntlet.
I don't think he could. It would get in the way of his sword with the dual disc.
Alright, next character.
Sujata.
How do I spell that?
S-U-J.
Ah, yeah, I remember now, Sujata. Okay. You Natsuhi looking ass.
She does look kind of like...
This red ribbon looks so impractical, but so good.
I don't like how it wraps back around.
Is it one
Yeah, is that
contiguous
one
ribbon?
Or is it two? If it's two, I don't know how it stays on her hips.
I think it's one.
If it's one, I'm not a fan of how it like wraps back around. Like that's not how ribbons should work.
It's like she got a scarf, and then she was like, this is too long, but I don't want to cut it. I'll make do.
My thighs are cold.
Sujata looked at Andri, and she was like, I can do better.
I don't like the skirt. I think this is an example of where like it would look better if that was pants.
I don't like the belt.
Does the belt have like the blue gems on her jewelry as well? Is it like encrusted with them?
I do, however, really like the black shirt underneath, like the half jacket, the half green jacket on top. It's layers, again, I really love layers and half jackets. And then she has a red tie and a white shirt underneath. I really like what's going on her top half.
Yeah, I was gonna say like top half actually looks pretty good.
And the colors, I really like the colors too. I think the only thing I don't like about her design
I like the hairstyle.
is the belt and the hairstyle.
I like the hairstyle.
I like that.
What's that called on is that a cowlick on the top? Where it like
the little hair strand, yeah. Oh my god, I can't believe she's a shonen protagonist.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, no, I like everything. I like everything above the waist, and I dislike everything below the waist.
I can agree with
I'm
that.
only now realizing her shirt that she wears underneath goes even higher than the collar on the dress shirt.
Yeah.
It is weird.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
I'm just imagining her flying at 800 miles per hour and constantly getting smacked by like the brooch on her forehead.
Well, we've already established
Yeah.
the anti-gravity AMS applied to the hair, so...
I don't know. Is the ribbon coming back around thing? Is that like is that a cultural like thing from where she's from?
I don't hate it. I actually do like it, but I can see that it would look better without it, or at least not having it wrapped around her, like it's like a serpent or something.
If it wasn't there, her design would basically just be one color. And so I appreciate the ribbon for bringing variety to it.
I like the ribbon.
You'd have the armband.
The armband kind of blends in with the ribbon, because the ribbon's falling down her arm, right next to the armband.
I like the ribbon. I don't want it to come back around over her hips. Like just go around once. I think that would look really good.
I just realized that she's wearing a cape. It's just very transparent.
Oh shit! Yeah.
What the hell? I
What?
never noticed
Oh, she is!
that.
She is! Just as soon as you said that, a switch was flipped in my brain and I could see it.
It's connected to one end of the scarf sash, or not really. Actually, it's just separate.
That's so weird.
Without something, it cannot be
Would that-
seen.
Would that be hard to program? Because like it's not transparent. It's like slightly distorting the colors behind.
You know, Eva Beatos' witch design also has a translucent highlight that I never noticed until I had to use her for a thumbnail. So, actually, this isn't the first instance of a translucent piece of clothing in a When They Cry character. Eva Beato did it first.
I looked up Eva Beatrice to try and see this, and I found out that there is an American academic named Eva Beatrice Dykes.
Whoa!
Which...
Which, exactly. So where are we putting her?
I'd honestly put her in B.
Yeah, I would say B tier. The top is from the waist up, it's actually really nice, and that's most of what you see in the game.
I would say A, but I'm fine with B.
I have the same thought, A, but I'm fine with B.
I like everything above A, or I like A and everything above a lot more than everything in B.
That's fair.
Okay, next up.
What?
Look,
Oh my god, it is.
It kind of looks like an egg.
with
An
a
egg with a
rooster.
head.
It's a
feathers.
frisbee with... It's Captain America.
What's the handle for?
For getting your bowling balls back.
It does look like that.
I don't know.
She has black belts.
It has the feathers. It has similar feathers to Ling Ji's thing, but they're not exactly the same.
She also has a cape on her gauntlet, and the translucent cape turns red.
Oh. Maybe it's just an extension of the ribbon. She got another ribbon.
I said it was an egg, but it's starting to look like a huge target.
I don't know
Oh,
if...
that's true.
Wait, that wasn't one of her abilities, was it? That I feel like there was a character that just one of their abilities was that they were, like, really good at targeting specific things. But I think that's just how accuracy works.
I will say, like, this one, I had the opposite thing to Aisha's one, where, like, I didn't like it immediately, and then the more I look at it, the more I like the details on it. So...
I think there's a lot going on here. I just don't understand a lot of it.
I mean, that's a gauntlet for you.
That's fair. It feels like something that I would really like if I understood what it was going for.
Okay, then let's see.
I don't think I like it as much as Momotake is. I think it's B.
Now, I said B, but I don't think I like it as much as I like Lilia's.
I could totally see it. Actually, comparing it to Jaden, can we,
I don't know if Jaden.
not to roast on the boy. Can we roast him down to D?
Jaden's gauntlet isn't that
B.
Come on.
I think it's better than Koshka's and
So where? B?
Jaden's.
I say B.
Yeah.
I think B.
Oh,
Andre, Horsefly, you want to start? You had some
Did I?
thoughts about Andre's scarf already.
well, I mean, what is that? Wrapped around once and a half. So she did twice. So she beat him.
Ah,
I like it. I think it looks nice.
it's also a cape. For being also one color with a scarf, I think that Andre's outfit is a lot better.
I really like it. You can barely see it, but below the scarf you can clearly see he also has the layers that was it Sujata, the previous one that Sujata had, and the big voluminous sleeves also work in his favor. The big voluminous shorts with the very tight pants underneath, and then the fact that you can still see a bit of skin even below the pants just makes you imagine he's really tall. And the scarf is a really good highlight to the darker colors of the rest of his design. And then the very vivid pink in the hair is just like the cherry on top.
Is it just me or is his hair like mad tall? Like,
Yeah, I think it.
I don't like his hair.
I like it though.
It reminds me of Etika. This is Andre IRL.
And it's like the lower half is exactly what I wanted for Sujata. Just something that isn't a really tight skirt with a second layer. Actually, like the... Hang on, what does Featherine look like? It kind of reminds me of the problems with Featherine's get up.
You think Andre has anything to do with feathering?
Not Andre. No, actually, it's not. But it's kind of I think like the three ribbons intersecting in the lower half of Featherine's outfit is like kind of reminiscent of the problem I had with Sujata. No, it's not really. That was just a random thought I had.
How does she walk?
Boy, it's been a long time since I saw Featherine's full spray. I had no idea it got that wide
Yeah,
at the end of the
or the fact that her like cane is on top of her dress.
I think I commented on the Umineko fashion episode. Like she should really have Featherine should have her own tier in fashion hell for that.
This is the you're familiar with the logic error. This is the fashion error.
I also wanted to comment something I realized, which is this squad also has something on their covers. Andre seems to have like a sun medal or something, and then Sujata had whatever this is, like a star with wings.
I feel like if Ciconia ever gets an anime adaptation, there's going to be a moment where he like gets serious, and then he does that thing where he grabs his cloak, like what Piccolo does, and like throws his like cloak away. He's going to do that and be like, "Now it's time to get serious."
Yeah.
It's gonna make a crater in the ground.
It's gonna make a crater.
Yeah, it's just weighted down with all like he only shows the one medal on the front, and then on the back you see like the other side is just covered in medals, and he's like, "I want every one of those." Like,
This is his weighted training scarf.
Like it's like when you're training with weights, so that like you're like with Goku on the planet is like, oh, you got to train with extra gravity, extra weight on you, so that when you take the weights off, you can show your true potential.
He's also a mercenary, right? So when he gets paid enough, that's when he takes off the weights. When he's getting enough, he goes all out.
So what, A tier?
I would
think
say
it's a good A tier.
I would say D tier. I thought this was going in a complete opposite direction.
Really?
D?
I
Really?
don't like the way his hair
it just
looks
clash.
off to me. Like not necessarily style.
It does juxtapose the colors a lot. Like it's a very like cool green, like a mahogany kind of red, and then it's hot pink.
I will say when he's like in game, like how it cuts off, like it's kind of the opposite of Sujata, where like if you don't see like the full scope of the scarf and that he's wearing like a different color underneath, like you don't see that as much when it's just the top half of him, and that doesn't look quite as good as the full sprite. But going off the full sprite, I like it. I think it's an A tier. I get what you mean about the hair though, but that's just him. That's just his character, I think. But I could accept B.
Yeah, I could move him down to B to compromise.
All right.
Chloe remains the gatekeeper.
Why am I alone?
We gotta end this tier list, and Chloe's the only one in A, and everyone else is in B or S.
The A stands for alone.
Oh, shit! I did not remember this
that's
gauntlet.
cool.
Whoa.
I like
This
that.
is really cool.
I don't know how to feel about like the entire arm part of it, but I really like the shoulder part.
I really don't like the big metal plate. They should have at least layered it, kind of like they did for Lilia's. Because as it stands, it's just a big metal plate with really good highlights on the top, but everything else just very plain.
Just a break and a hinge at the elbow would go a long way, I think.
Yeah, that would make it look really good, I think. I've been paying attention to the belts, and this squad has black belts. That's their color.
Oh yeah, it's kind of hard to make out.
It says the color's red, but
I mean, Andre and Sujata only have black on their not under clothes.
On their gauntlets.
The clothes they use on the lower layer, I think. Yeah, black regular belt. We've been seeing so many crazy belts that I forget to mention the regular belts.
We're gonna have to make an entire episode on belt theory.
On belts. So where are we putting this gauntlet?
My initial reaction is S, but I do not think it's S. Because I only saw the
Yeah.
really, really interesting part.
Yeah, I think that's what happened to me too.
I think it might be A even so, just because that one part is really interesting.
I think it works really well as like a shock because you're not expecting it. But looking at it a little bit better, I think it's really plain. I would honestly
Yeah.
put it in
I'm
C.
hearing A, C, and B. We'll go with B.
I can live with that.
All right.
I can live with either C or B.
All right. I think the next one is called Roshana. There she is. Yeah, it's black and red, as you were saying. I really like it. I really like it. It's like a really nice dress. And then she, like, the thing that you don't like about Sujata is that Riven is too big and doing crazy things. Her Riven is doing normal Riven things.
Yeah.
And then she has a really nice... It looks like she has a sweater on her head because of the two protrusions at the front. It looks like the sleeves. But it looks really good. I really like it. I love it. I would wear this headpiece in real life. It looks
I think
so
the only
good.
thing I'll say is like, I wish there was more color on the top half. I mean, I know the ribbon's there,
Yeah.
but there's not a lot when you're looking at the character in game. Like, there's nothing like this. Like, the lower half looks great, like the red and black layering, and there's just nothing equivalent on the top, aside from that one ribbon doing all the work.
True.
I mean, you have some dark yellow highlights. And
Yeah.
on the...
I feel like there's just enough going on in the top half of the sprite, but that means that in game, you don't really get to see the whole sprite. So
Trying to get this right because I know there's specific words for the kind of that hijab. I cannot pronounce it. The headwear that she's wearing, that they wear in Saudi Arabia, and I kind of like the fact that there's not a lot of color going on because it speaks to the fact that she's kind of in the story. She's like an exception. I like how it looks sort of modest. It creates a bit of a contrast with the bottom, but I think it looks pretty enough.
And just the shape of it also kind of makes it look like hair, even though it's not hair. Because you have two strands
I
in the
guess.
front and then the rest in the
Yeah.
back. And just the general shape around her head just makes it look like a motorcycle helmet. I think it's a really nice way to implement a headpiece. Because I think like there's a lot of way to draw dresses, a lot of way to draw shirts, a lot of way to draw jackets. I don't know if there's a lot of ways to draw that headpiece. But I think Ryugishi did a great design with it because it looks so fucking cool.
It's a nice blend of the fact that like he wanted to have different cultures be represented because of when they cry around the world, and I think he's really succeeded with this design to make it look like something that I am from America and I would not see someone who is dressed like this, and I really like the fact that it's stylish and a well-fitting design for the character.
So, S tier?
S tier.
Yeah.
S tier, I'm fine with that. Yeah.
S tier. Yo, let's fucking go.
I was wondering for a minute if it might be our second A tier, but it actually is like really good.
Chloe will remain alone.
Ah.
The S stands for Girl Boss.
What?
What? It's just a mirror?
It's just like a riot shield that has a direct hole into her shoulder.
That was used to make a smaller gauntlet. It's smaller shield-shaped gauntlet, and they just was like,
This is
you
just
can
a
have the
plate of
leftover
iron.
material, Rukshan.
Somebody already cut a shield out of it. It was like the leftover material. Did you already make that joke? Yeah.
Alright, D tier. What's going on here?
Is
There
this-
has to be something we're missing.
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah.
There has to be something we're missing, but there's nothing here.
There's not even a belt here. Where's the belt?
Where's the... She has no allegiance. She's
She's
the
the
spy.
She's the mole.
I really like the idea that all the moles are Engrave Mole, just because of the name.
Ah, yes.
I feel like by the end of Ciconia, like, just all the characters are going to turn out to be moles. Like, Meow's going to be the only person who, like...
And one of the moles is a CPP with two moles in them because there's only 3 people in the squad. He's gonna be like, wait, you were all in on it?
So by association, Meow was the mole because everyone else was the mole.
You're saying the whole world except you is crazy. Doesn't that mean you're the only crazy one?
Yeah. I say we throw it straight into D tier.
I think this is... Can we make it... I know we don't have anything in D tier, but can we preemptively make an F tier?
Okay, you're right.
she didn't even try.
No.
No, I don't think we actually need an F tier, but this has to be
Alright.
the worst gauntlet in the game, right?
Yeah. D tier? Do we agree on
How
this?
how does her
Sure.
design get an S tier and her gauntlet gets a D tier? How does that happen? How do you go from peak character design
They run.
to
They had to level it. It was too much.
Valley character Valley?
Too much complexity. The quota was already made.
Speaking of running out of things, we're closing in on 2 hours. So should we leave the rest of them for another episode?
Should we do like another squad and make it so it's about halfway? Or actually, we should also do Meow.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I feel like once we get out of the squad members, it's gonna go a lot faster. Meow and Dabba Dabba don't have gauntlets, do they? I really like her Meow's like design, and she also has the brooch. Goddammit,
and
belt.
the belt.
she does.
Yeah, I can see that.
She has 2 blue belts and a regular belt. Brown belt. I think it's a little bit too over-designed for me, and I don't think the blue fits.
The blue does not fit.
I can see that.
I don't think the blue fits, but I like it. I think the hat like is really cool.
I think the hat is a nice addition. I just think it's over-designed.
It also kind of doesn't look like it's actually on her head.
I was gonna say like the same thing.
It kind of looks like layer 1 in Photoshop to me. Like you just took Meow's head and you put a hat over it without actually fitting the hat to the hair.
It's not fitted to the head; it's fitted to the hair too.
Like the right side of it looks fine. The left side, however, the more I look at it, the more distressing it becomes. Overall, I like it.
You know what's a design that has the same effect on me?
Yeah.
Just look at this part of Momotake's design. His fucking collar looks
Oh,
so
God.
perpendicular
Oh
to
my
his
God.
chin.
Oh
It
my
looks like his
God.
collar is in 2D.
can we take Momotake down a tier just for that? Didn't notice that.
I don't know. Let's see. Where is he?
Can we make a new tier for just Shiher Meow's hat? I like the hat, but I don't like freaking how it looks.
We have to rate it as a whole.
Yeah.
As a whole,
Yeah, I think A would.
I like it more than Meow's design as a whole. The hat is bothering me, but I would put it in A.
I would put an A.
There you go, Chloe. You got a friend.
Yeah.
I think especially like you say it's like over designed, but like in the story, I think it fits because like she has to like overcome. Like Jaden's got obviously some like she's trying to like overcome his like bias towards like I know this person and it's a different person. You know what I mean?
Trying to like make look as different from Yao as possible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does Meow dress up like this in the real world, like on their date, or is this just like her virtual avatar?
I think they physically meet up, right? Because they go and play video game or like the video game arcade.
I think IRL.
Yeah. Because actually, does Jaden ever meet Digital Meow? Her?
I think the first time was in person, but then after that, we don't really know
All right.
for sure.
Yeah.
Like, we don't ever know for sure. Which leads into something that I want to end the
Yeah.
episode with, so I'm going to save it.
Okay.
Okay. Dabba-dee-dabba-die.
This is really just... It's really Meow's head actually photoshopped onto another body. Like, there's no joke here.
I really like the blue bodies on the girls, but I think it looks so bad on Meow.
It looks eerie, which I think is the point. Like it kind of.
The arms look too long compared to actual Meow.
It looks eerie enough.
Yeah.
It's the point. Yeah.
I always envision it with like the creepy smile. So the regular face looks weird.
Yeah. Let's go find that right now. I definitely agree.
I think it would have been better if you just left it as 2 identical Meows. It would have gotten confusing, but honestly, we don't even know.
Yeah.
We don't even know why the blue people.
Oh, I was wondering where some of these sprites went. Or what some of these sprites came from. I forgot how sprites in this game are made. How they just have every facial position matched to the body
true.
for that character. So all of Meow's
Mhm.
sprites are in Dabba sprites.
She looks like she has a neck
Yeah.
cast, a golden neck cast.
It still doesn't look right. But like the point is, it's supposed to look uncanny. So
Yeah. I'm thinking A.
it's very memorable and imposing.
Or S, because it does its job so
yeah.
well.
I'd say D tier, and then we rename the D tier Dabba D Dabba Da.
Dabba die.
What does it say? Dubbity dummada.
There we go. Oh, where?
It's
Sen Dabba does.
No, but we're
Dabba D. Zen Dabba D Dabba Da.
well. Since we're already here, let's rate the Blue Girls.
Yeah.
I like how Chloe came up. She's the
I like how Jaden came up.
I think we'll have to go with this. I prefer the other hairs, but I think we'll have to go with this. What do we think?
Their hair is made of some sort of blue future jello.
It also communicates that to me.
I have a question, by the way. In the image we had of all the Grave Mole characters with their gauntlets, it looked like Koshka's gauntlet was on her right arm, but aren't they like always on the left arm?
Oh, yeah.
Was she just facing another? No, because she'd have to be facing away from the camera.
It's because
Like,
they don't actually like change arms; they just flip directions. You just flip the sprite
Yeah.
turn ways.
like it's a plot detail that they're always on their left arms because they specifically say like this device strapped to our left arms, not just our arms.
I think this means Koshka is the mole.
Oh,
True. Well, it might just be that we're looking at a reversed image.
Yeah, I think that might be it. I think it just fit better for the cinematography of the shot for it to be like that because it looks more symmetrical.
Because the belt is backwards too. It's literally
Ah,
Ryukishi
so
would
it
have
is-
to
it quite
redraw it,
literally.
redraw it, looking this
Yeah.
other angle.
Also, she'd be facing away from the screen,
Yeah.
which is not good. I guess it would just be you can't really see Chloe's face in that one then, if they did it the regular direction. Okay, I just read left on their left arm was definitely a gauntlet, and I was like, wait a minute, that is kind of strange.
No, I really think it's just for like cinematography of the shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So where do you like it? The designs? I really like them.
Yeah, I mean, except he took away all of the uniform. Like they just made
All right.
I'm not a fan because of that. Like I don't know. I mean, it does what it's supposed to, right? They're supposed to look kind of eerie.
And of course, Ryukishi had to shove the Angel Mort uniform thing in the crotch. Of course, he did.
Their hair is made of what's it called? Wisdom. Their hair is made of wisdom.
Ah, true. Not to make this episode longer, but what do we think it means that these guys? I don't think these guys exist, but their gauntlet does exist because we see Lingji with it.
Could be. Maybe they're just representations of the gauntlet.
Maybe, but like this is also in the underground lab, which, as far as my theories go, is it represents the inside of the Amos. So I don't know. Ciconia is ripe for theory crafting.
Why did I think you said anus instead of Amos?
No.
Because that is what the word sounds like. That's why I never say Amos. I say AMS.
It is what it sounds like, but 8MS doesn't sound as
Okay.
good to me.
Then just accept the fact that people are always gonna think you're saying Amos.
Well, now that I know that,
Every time I look at this braid specifically, it always looks like a JoJo arrow to me.
oh my god,
It does.
I can't even really tell that the right braid has an earring on it. Who did we say was a Joestar? Lingji?
The Lingji.
Lingji.
Yeah, okay. And she gets the gauntlet! No! No! No!
Oh,
no!
What's her stand?
Why does
Change
this always
it,
happen?
what?
Fuck. No.
Wait,
no,
what?
no.
Wait, what did I miss?
No. Anyone can be the
Yeah,
stand
okay.
user. Which will be the stand user?
Meanwhile, with the golden gauntlet.
Anyway, I think this is a good place to finish the episode. We're past the 2-hour
I
mark.
don't want to hold you guys back.
Holy
I
fuck.
just want to address something because I don't want to wait until the next
Yeah.
episode to say it. So I had the profiles open, and while I was reviewing these, I went over Seshat and her design, which I'm excited to talk about eventually. But
Oh yeah.
one of her things says, well, at the very start of her bio, her true identity is completely unknown. However, she seems to be the leader, or at least a high-ranking member of some secret chivalric order. It's unsure whether her unique appearance and outfit are real or just part of her avatar. And I realized that this can be applied to pretty much every single character.
Everyone we don't see in person, yeah.
Yeah, because we do see Seshat in person,
Well-
and that still applies that we don't know that's her real person. Like when you
We
look-
don't even know for sure that Seshat exists. We have nothing to believe that Tojiro is a reliable narrator.
Yeah. So basically, any of these designs could just be their avatars, technically. In the same way that
Yeah?
Umineko hair colors beside Beatrice's are like representative. It just applies to all of the designs for all of these characters.
Yeah. I hadn't really thought about that.
Yeah. I guess then we're just rating their avatars.
Yeah,
And,
true.
well, also because we're on a fashion episode, I think this is just fitting to discuss. Anyway, whoever did this, you're funny. Thank you.
Is the second part going to be Smoking Room 32 or Smoking Room 31 Part 2?
We need to make it 32 so we can get to 34.
True!
Here's we're teasing Smoking Room 34. Hello, people. We're gonna do something special for 30. Or actually, we've already done something
It's
special
true.
for 34. You're just gonna have to wait.
True.
We're going to do Smoking Rooms and nothing else. No, I can't promise that. Smoking Room 33 on belt theory. Yeah, totally. I think there is something there with belt theory, but I don't think it's worth an entire episode.
I don't know. Who knows? Maybe we'll end up needing 2 episodes to finish the rest of the cast.
Yeah, maybe.
Crap.
If it just
Who knows?
goes Ciconia fashion for 3 episodes.
Well, that's what happened with the theories.
That's true.
All right then.
Ciconia's a huge cast. There's like 30 characters.
Okay, then we hope to see you on the next part where we go over even more designs and gauntlets. Designs of gauntlets and clothes, I mean. And we're looking forward for the fast approach of Smoking Room 34. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. See ya!
Kakite.
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye.